So as an African, you want to travel to another African country or countries, you need a visa. Why? Then people want to sit and wonder why we don't know about a lot of things in other African countries. Why can't we just travel freely to see our brothers and sisters in these other African countries? Why do we need a visa? Tell me how many opportunities that they have to do like research. This is not an excuse, okay, to do research and stuff. Why am I saying this? Okay, let's talk about the post that Miss Trudy made on Twitter. And like Ugandans are coming after her, okay? Her fellow brothers and sisters from Uganda are coming after her. Our goal in this time should be unity. You know what I mean? How much of marketing do we do when it comes to like promoting our brands as Africans, okay? Promoting like whatever, or promoting the beauty of our African countries. All right, I'm gonna be reading some of this because I don't want to make the video so long. So I'm gonna read the post that she made, and I'm gonna tell you like the response that she is getting. I don't think she expected that, but she probably just did that post out of excitement. Let me say this, okay? So she said, Uganda has surprised me today. I did not know they also have game drive in Uganda. I thought that these are only in Kenya and Tanzania. Or Tanzania, okay? Before somebody come here to come correct me. Tanzania. We spent the evening watching antelopes, giraffes, zebras, whatever, water bugs, hippos. Who would have thought? Okay. I think it started good, but like the who would have thought, I feel like, okay, some people taking it like out of context. Who would have thought? Who would have thought Africa would have something as beautiful as this? I think that's where the conflict is coming from, okay? Sometimes we might make a post with like good intentions, but then people can read it differently, because there was a question mark right there. Who would have thought Africa will have something as beautiful as this, right? Because sometimes when some tourists travel to like all these different African countries, they post things that are like negative about Africa. They don't really show like the beauty of our African country, okay? The comments that she's getting on this post, I don't think she was ready for it. People did not only come after the post, people came after her look. People were talking about her eyebrows, her hair, her boyfriend, her husband. My bad, I take that back. In all sort of things, which I feel like was unnecessary, okay? Pardon me, okay? Pardon me, like, we are all Africans, okay? Yeah. If you don't agree with the post she made, it's cool, you know what I mean? Like, be nice to a sister. Okay, let me just read some of these comments, okay? And I'm gonna be posting them right here, and some images that came with it. I'm just like, yeah, come on now, come on. Another person said, which schools did you go to? You studied SST and geography and never got to know we had game parks, and you know not even a difference between game parks and game reserves. Okay, let's go back to like the school stuff. Yeah. Do we really, yeah, let's be honest, okay, as Africans, in schools, okay, these days, should I say these days, even during my times, how much of our history as Africans is taught to us? You went to school, but how much of Africa, when it comes to like the African continent in general, okay, how much of our history do you know? How much of our history was taught in school during your days? Drop a comment down below and tell me. Tell me. You want to talk about research? How much research? Like, you don't even have access to like computers. Why can't we have like computer labs in all these beautiful things that other kids in like the Western world, they have access to like doing research and stuff? They have computers, okay, to do research, find out about things. We don't have access to that, okay? How can we learn about other African countries when we need visas to go to those countries? Not everybody can afford it. Make it free for everybody, every African, and see how people are going to travel to learn about the beauty. Because we have to like self-taught ourselves. We have to, because we don't have a choice. You know what I mean? Those are things that they were supposed to teach us at school. That's why we went to school, right? No, we sat down drawing, learning how to draw lizards, learning how to draw roaches, learning how to draw cockroaches. How is that helping you today? How is that helping you today? I'm just saying in general, okay? Somebody said, just know poverty is a bad thing. How would a poor person know about games drive? Really? Maybe I didn't know about that too, because I never took that time to like research about that. But seeing this, maybe one day I want to go to Uganda. One day I want to go to this place, because she has talked about it, okay? That's the beauty about sharing about the beautiful things about Africa, okay? It gives people opportunity to learn about something new and visit there to see it for themselves. You know what I mean? I feel like that was her intention, but people read it differently. You know what I mean? That's how I feel. I feel like that was her intention, to show the beauty, okay? Somebody came after her jacket that she was putting on, and the person said, Trudy, we also thought that there are no cheap sweaters in Kenya until I saw yours. Oh, and those cars also we just borrowed from Rwanda. Nonsense, woman. I'm like, okay, this is another comment that I also love. The person said, instead of criticizing their government for not marketing the country sufficiently, Ugandans are dragging this lady. I have spoken with friends in Kenya and abroad who had no idea what Uganda had to offer in terms of tourism. Many people in Europe are even unaware of Uganda. Do you see why I said like her tweet or her post was not done like with any bad intention? It was done with like a good intention, but I feel like people just misinterpreted her post, okay? Maybe because of the last statement that she made, or the last question that she asked on her tweet. Okay, somebody went on after her husband. Your husband Wodemaya has a goal of changing negative narrative of people about Africa, but I believe he needs to start with you. Okay, I don't think she had like a bad narrative about Africa based on this post. I feel like she was doing like exposure, like, okay, look at the beauty of Africa. Even though some people be like, how come you don't know? That's like your neighboring, you know what I mean? How much of Africa do you know? I guess sometimes, okay, this is not Africa, but sometimes when people be like, oh, you from Africa, you're asking, yeah. Do you know so and so and so? I'm like, no, you didn't even ask me what part of Africa I'm from. You just concluded that, okay, because you hear me talking, you hear the accent, I'm from Africa. So, oh, I ought to know everybody from Africa. You guys get the gist? Okay, let's keep going. Somebody also said, I'm so ashamed that an African travel vlogger is surprised at what the poor of Africa has to offer. No, I don't think she's... Okay, let me just keep reading, okay? Like I said, her last statement where she asked the question, that threw a lot of people off. A real vlogger reads about the region. Even the smallest country offers game drives. Actually, this is a mockery and disrespectful. You should delete the tweet. I don't think she should delete her tweet. You know what I mean? I understand, like, okay, it's very important, like, okay, before, as a vlogger, before you want to travel to like a particular area, do like a research about that area and kind of like see, okay, what that area has to offer before you talk about or before you tweet about. I get that part. I get it. Somebody said, okay, I think yeah in the comments missed the point. She's not at fault here. Rarely do you see Uganda marketing game drives with the same energy Kenya and Tanzania does. This should tell you something. Instead, you guys should urge the wildlife and tourism sector in Uganda to, I don't know what that means, AMP. Amped it up, not drag her. Okay, I get it. Yeah. Somebody said, oh my God, look at that. Yeah, look at that. That's not good. Somebody said you should be included on the list of people who discovered Uganda. Aren't you surprised we wear clothes too? Mbu, African tourist vlogger. Kamanyako, please. I don't know what that means, okay? I don't know what that means. So, I don't know what you guys think about this. You know, there are times when you can say something, okay? You have two people, and these two people pick up two different meanings from what you're saying or from what you said. So that's just the way it is. Like I said, let me emphasize again, I don't think she made the post with a negative intention to like bash Uganda. You know, I felt like she did it to like promote that area. Okay, oh wow, so Uganda has this. Maybe it was just like, honestly, from her heart, she never really knew. Maybe she never really researched about this, you know. How many people, let's just be honest before we bash on somebody. You live in your own country, okay? There are certain things, just because it's not like in that particular area that you live. Let's say, for example, you live in a little area, okay? And then you get to like travel to like a different area, still within that country that you live, okay? Then you find out some things like, wow, I never knew like they had this here. Let's say, for example, I live in Cameroon, okay? A little area in Cameroon. Then maybe I move to like Yaoundé or Douala, like the big cities, and I get to see some things that I've never seen, or I never knew they were there. Like, wow, it blew my mind. So we had this in Cameroon and I never knew about it. I felt like that was what the post was all about, not like badging Uganda in a negative way. I hope the post makes sense, okay? Yeah, take it easy, okay? Take it easy. We are all one, okay? Forget about like the division and all this stuff. We're all one. We should unite as one. We should think as one for like the growth of our country and the future of our children. I'm just saying, I'm just keeping it real, okay? And about the bad hair, yeah, stop, okay? Every woman got a bad hair day, okay? I've had times when I got my wig on, and when I said the wind pulled my wig on, and I was like, ah, it is what it is. Yeah, slow down, take it easy, okay? It's not a serious matter. Anyways, okay, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Drop a comment down and let me know what you think about this video, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.